course, the kids are back to school. And let me tell you something. If I open up Instagram right now, if I open up Facebook right now, I know what I'll see. I'll see friends being the proud parent, right? I'll see proud parents posting photos of their kids, and they'll have the caption, "Little Johnny, grade 3, heading to their elementary school. I'm so proud," right? I see it all the time. And with that in mind, we've got a warning. The head of the Cyber Investigations Department at the SPVM's got that warning, in fact. You might not want to be sharing those intimate, special moments of your children online so freely. Let's find out a little bit more. Maya Alieh joins us at the head of the Cyber Investigation Team at the SPVM. Maya, welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So what is the warning that you've got for our listeners today?
Well, it's important to know that we have a responsibility as a parent to safeguard, our life and our privacy and also our children's. We see this phenomenon of sharenting, we call it now, where parents, they're infringing on their children's privacy by presenting them on social media, and we're going to see this problem with children growing up and asking their parents to stop doing that because they're going to live with those pictures online forever. So I say to limit your account's visibility. No, you do not know 2,500 people because we're seeing posts with, like you said, with children's names, with school names, with the grade, with the age. We see civic addresses. We see cars in the driveway. We see the plate number sometimes. So this is all giving like predators and fake accounts and frauders personal information to share, to reach out, to start a conversation with our children's accounts, to create common grounds because, they have this personal information. And then you create a fake relationship online. And our kids, well, it's their safety. So we need to check our security parameters, and we need to use a social filter because too much information is online all the time.
You are giving me so much to think about here. And here's a couple of ways my mind are going based on what you just told us, right? How many times have we opened up an online account, or maybe it's even for banking, right? And they ask us security questions. Name of your elementary school, name of your first pet, that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Are you saying that parents right now are setting up their children for 10 years in the future, 15 years in the future, for them to get hacked and to be a target of scams if they share so much information right now?
Of course. We're setting ourselves and our children up for that. And it's becoming a big problem. And we're setting them up for now because we're basically saying what school they go to, what's their name, what's their grade. So if I'm a predator and I have a fake account, and trust me, there's many of those, it's easy to reach out to that child and to add a few of his friends at school. If I give my investigators 2, 3, 4 of these pictures that I see online. Let's say we open up Instagram now. I take 4 of the pictures. My investigators, it'll take them less than 5 minutes to identify the name of the parents, probably the school, what sports they play, what social accounts they have. It's very easy. A lot of people say, "Oh, I got hacked." But 9 out of 10 people are putting so much information out there. The hackers don't need to hack you. You've put enough information for me to know all your life already.
Yeah, it's not hacking if someone who wants to be nefarious just collects information and enters it into boxes. That's not some shady guy in a hoodie in a basement hacking into a system, right? They are freely getting this.
Exactly.
One other thing that you brought up off the top that I'm really interested in. You talked about how perhaps your children down the road are going to say, "Why did you post so much stuff about me online? I didn't want that." Is you really feel that's a concern here, that parents should be thinking about what their children will eventually want about how much of them is online?
Well, put yourself in their shoes. Like I'm a parent. I'm posting about a vacation that I went to because I'm happy that I went on that vacation, but then I'm adding my kids on these pictures, and they have no control over them. So now, yes, they're cute, they're 5, they're 7, then they're 10, and then 12, but then they're 18 and they're 20, and they're applying at jobs, and they have like different goals in life. You don't know what jobs they want to do. Maybe they want to be a police officer and they want to be anonymous. But then these pictures, once you put them on the internet, there's no control. We talk about the deep fake phenomenon. I don't want to go too deep into that, but you could put any body on any person's face. We have artificial intelligence that's happening. So what's online, we lose control over it. And do we really want that? Are we really thinking that ahead as a parent of what we're doing to ourselves and to our kids by oversharing our lives like that online?
We're with Maya Alieh, who's the head of the cyber investigation team at the SPVM, talking about, the parents who perhaps overshare when it comes to their kids on social media. Maya, I guess maybe to get through to parents on this one, their biggest concern would probably be predators right here, right now, not 10 years down the road. What are some of the risks here when it comes to oversharing, and what are the maybe the worst case scenarios you're concerned about?
Well, I want you to picture this. If you're leaving on vacation, would you put a paper on your door with the code to your front door, where's the key hidden in your back porch? Would you give that information and stick it on the door? Obviously, you're not gonna, but that's what we're doing. So we're going on vacation, or we're posting our kids when they go to school, and we're giving basically everything on a silver platter. We're giving the name, the school name, we're giving the grade. So the predator that has a fake Instagram of a little girl, he's going to reach out to that little boy, let's say in 5th grade, and start a conversation. Oh, you go to that school, I go to the school next to it. And these kids, they're adding, friends. Like I said, no, you don't know 1,500 people, because most teenagers, that's what they have as a number on their social media. So they're not really controlling who they're adding. So why are we giving our predators that are out there so much information about our kids to reach them easily and to create a common ground for conversation?
And Maya, I got to ask you this. It sounds like what you're saying, what you're telling us, this is not you just hypothesizing.
Oh, no.
You're saying this because you see this every day. This is happening right now.
It's happening right now, and honestly, over 80% of the files that we treat, they go on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, and on YouTube. So predators, they know where to go. They know where the youth are. They know how to find our information. They know the language that our kids use. So by oversharing personal information about us, where we live, where we go to school, well, we're giving tools to these people to come closer to our kids.
I think you have a lot. I'm looking at our text message line here. You have a lot of parents and people are listening to you, and you're opening up a lot of ears here this morning. A lot of people are saying, wow.
I hope so.
Anything before I let you go, is there something we didn't touch on that you want to get out here today on air?
I think I traumatized enough people for this morning.
Yeah.
But if I could reach one person and just tell them, be careful before sharing, ask yourself, how much information am I giving away? And do I really want to lose control over this information? And if the answer is no, just don't post it.
This was a fantastic segment, Maya. I tell you, we're going to re-air this tomorrow because I think a lot of parents need to hear this one. Thank you so much for your work at the SPVM, and thank you so much for joining us.
You're more than welcome. Have a great day.
You too. That is Maya Alieh, head of the cyber investigation team at the SPVM.